Hey there everybody, this is Svenshinhan, welcoming you back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquests. In the last episode we took care of world number 2, and right now we're going to start in world number 3. And the first stage right here is Barrel Bayou. And I think the reason that I keep failing in some of the episodes is because I keep throwing the barrels where they're going to land. Actually, that makes no sense. Never mind. Let's just keep going. So Barrel Bayou is not a particularly difficult stage, but there are a few tricky mechanics, particularly if you want the bonuses and the DK coin. Now for the DK coin especially, you're gonna want to get Rambi here and save him. And the reason for that is because, well, you'll see in a second, but having Rambi actually gets you access to the DK coin itself. It's not too difficult to get him there, but it can take a little bit of effort. Particularly if you're not familiar with the game. I mean, if you know the game, then there's generally no problem. But having Rambi right over here, the DK coin. Now you might think you want to go ahead, but usually the bananas will tell you something, and in this case they're telling you to move. So basically you want to follow that ghost here, and he'll throw out a chest, which contains a cannonball, which can shoot you to the first bonus area in this stage. Destroy them all. Let's see, which one is this exactly? I think this is a relatively easy one. You just throw that up, and then use Diddy Kong to do that, and there you got your coin. I can't believe we're already up to 25. That's pretty good. Now the rest of the stage can be a little bit annoying, but it's not too bad. I think actually the next several stages after this one in this world are where I started getting trouble when I was younger. I mean, I managed to get to this world and I could beat it, like, eventually, but it's not always easy. There's quite a few tricky bits in here. And once you're a little bit more familiar with the game, you'll probably know why. I mean, there's a lot of cannon blasting going on, and the physics on it are a little bit weird, so that occasionally you might wonder, how am I supposed to even do this? But in my experience, it's not too bad. It's just every once in a while you get a situation where you don't really know what to do, and you're just trying to get to the end. Especially with these cannons, I think I already messed it up. I mean, the controls can sometimes be a little bit sensitive. I'm gonna wait, because I'm not gonna get the end post yet. Reason for that, very simple. I want that coin. I'm not going to leave the stage without the coin. That's not how it works. So let's see if I can not mess this up. So that's where I want to shoot. Yeah, I think I missed because I held the button a little bit too long. I mean, these cannons are pretty twitchy. That's like the main problem with it in the game. Like, a lot of the cannon shooting stuff is, well, you do need a fair amount of accuracy in order to get it, so... But again, this stage isn't too bad. The next one, however, as a kid, I hated it because it's Glimmer's Galleon. It's another swimming stage, and the secret in this one is pretty well hidden. I mean, you have the bunch of bananas telling you to go right. However, if you go up top, there's a bonus area here, and this is probably a place where you don't think to look. So, you know, it's kind of mean. And what's even meaner is that it's pitch dark in here, and you can't really see where you're going. It's another one of those mazes, and you kind of just have to find your way to the end. It's not too difficult, but I don't know about you, but I can't really see where I'm going. I mean, there's crates and stuff, but it's not easy. But I mean, it's just the obligatory water stage. And then over here, to the right of the already hidden bonus area, is another hidden place with our 12th DK coin. Now, of course, that is really, really dickish that they hid that there. Now, in this stage, there's only one more secret, and it's not too difficult to find. It's hidden, but it can be done. And this is the mechanic of the stage. This is why it's called Glimmer's Galleon, because Glimmer is that little anglerfish, and he's going to show us around. Or, well, he's going to light things up so we can actually see where we're going. Now, fortunately, I already know kind of where I'm going, so at least I kind of have a goal of where I want to be at the end of the stage. And of course, at the end of the stage, I want to be near the goalpost, and I want to have everything completed. But we're gonna have to do some pretty hardcore swimming first. And it's not the easiest in the game, because the controls can be a little bit weird. Especially for underwater stuff, and I don't know, I just don't like underwater stages in general, in many games. I mean, I think in my Super Mario World Let's Play I already kind of mentioned it. And it's true even here. I mean, I can appreciate the creativity that goes into creating them. But in this game in particular, I just don't think the underwater stages are really all that good. I mean, there's maybe one or two exceptions, though, but on the whole, I just would have liked the game better if they hadn't been there. I think that's like one of the game's few flaws. Now, the original Donkey Kong had its fair share of problems with the water stages, but they were pretty short, and in my honest opinion, they had better music. Not by a whole lot, but, you know, it's ever so slightly better. Now, you want to get past this guy here. Just kind of let him snap over there, and you can just go down here. Now, these little starfish are really annoying because they home in on you. And, you know, you might be concentrating really, really hard on them. Let's see, let him blow up. But actually, close to this piranha guy, there's the second bonus area in the game. Or in the game. I keep saying game, I mean the stage. Whenever I say game like that, it's usually meant as stage. I don't know why I constantly keep making that kind of confusion, but... Anyway, this is another one of those maze-like places. You just kind of want to follow where the bananas aren't going. Already going the wrong way. And you'll be able to get to the end pretty quickly. I mean, you should have plenty of time to spare. But yeah, underwater stages in general, in most games, don't really excite me very much. They're usually slow and tedious. You don't have your usual arsenal of weapons. I mean, like, even in some games where it's handled better, like some Zelda games, like Ocarina of Time. It's a wonderful game. It's definitely one of my favorites of all time. But the underwater mechanics were... I mean, the water temple in Ocarina of Time was annoying, because you had to switch the water level around all the time, so... I think, actually, that's why I like Majora's Mask so much. Because in that game, actually, when they give you the Zora Mask, you can move underwater, and you can move fast. And you can move efficiently. So that, to me, made it a lot more fun. Anyway, on to Krockhead Klamber, the next stage in this world. And this is a little bit sneaky what they hid here. Because the camera doesn't really show you it, but... in the beginning there, you can actually go this way, and you'll see that right over, well, you can't actually see it yet, but behind those zingers is actually an area where I want to be. So you want to back up a little bit and use your team throw in order to get Diddy Kong over here, and then just pick up the chest. And this will contain another DK coin. So yeah, I can't believe how well they're hiding those, actually. They're starting to hide them pretty well. I mean, it's not especially difficult getting them, but it can definitely be a little annoying, especially, you know, if you're just playing this for the first time and you don't know where to look. I mean, my god. I remember when I was a kid, you know, I didn't have the internet. I couldn't simply check a website to see, you know, where's the DK coin. Back in those days, you either had to find it by accident, or you had to rely on word of mouth, you know? I mean, I had friends playing this game, and some of them managed to find some of the secrets that I couldn't find, and vice versa. We kind of helped each other out, or bribed each other into helping one another out. I mean, let's see, is that Krockhead going down or not? Yeah. I was kind of talking, so I just thought it would be better to wait. Now, you might see the spider sign there, so just follow the bananas, and they'll lead you to the bonus barrel. Pretty easy to find. But yeah, back when I didn't have any internet to help me find secrets like this, I mean, I don't know how I found anything, really. We have it so much easier with the internet nowadays. I mean, I can just look up every secret I want. Okay, I don't know why, but that was kind of funny. Now, this stage does get a little bit more annoying once these Krockheads here show up. And I'm sorry if I'm being a little quiet. It's because... I don't know, I just don't really have that much to talk about. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that I do want to talk about, but I don't want to keep, like, repeating myself over and over. I mean, there's plenty of things that I already said in the last videos, like the music in this game is really good. But then, you know, in this particular stage, I don't think it's as amazing. Or rather, I should say that I don't like this music very much. I can appreciate the quality. It's kind of haunting, you know, they have the ambient insect sounds in the background, which is really, really cool, but, you know, it just doesn't really do anything for me. But enough about that, you know, you're not here to hear me whining about it. Actually, did I even complete that? Yes, I did. Okay, the next one, this is probably my favorite stage in the game. Or, well, maybe not my top favorite, but it's one of my favorites anyway. Hello, get up there. Thank you. Let's get the bonus barrel in the beginning of the stage first. And this is a pretty easy one. It's basically just gonna find the token. You know, they keep doing those. If you're having trouble with this one, you can use Dixie and her helicopter spin, but I find it easier to just use a cartwheel with Diddy. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into the meaty part of it and head in here. And we'll find a barrel that turns us into Rattling, our serpentine friend. I think I said in the first episode that I didn't know whether Rattling was male or female, so I put it up in the video because I looked it up afterwards, but Rattling is definitely a male. Now, in this stage, the main mechanic is kind of like the jumping. I mean, Rattling can jump on zingers and most enemies. That's also kind of the mechanic in this game, you know. At the same time, though, it's not necessarily a super easy stage. There are a few tricky bits in here. And there's a bonus barrel right over there, which to me it's not very hard to find. But I do hate it when they kind of like just hide them in places where you don't think to look. I don't know what happened there. I kind of just missed. So let's go for that one again. Let's see, if I shoot out of the cannon here, will I get hurt? No. So yeah, the one thing, I think the reason that I missed that is because with Rattling, it's kind of easy to overshoot. It's not like in Mario games where you keep most of your momentum, actually you lose most of it, and you can kind of change direction even in midair. Pretty much all the time, really. But it does mean that the control is kind of slick. Slick in a good way, but you have to be really accurate. You know, the slightest movement can mess things up. Now, actually, if you want the DK coin, and of course you do, you're going to want to jump down in there. That one to me was, it's hidden in plain sight. So, you know, one could argue that it's not hidden at all. But when I was younger, I didn't know that with Rattling you can actually kind of jump even after you already move. I think this place is a good place to demonstrate it. You know, Rattling does an automatic hop, and you can kind of just jump in midair like that. I think I explained it in one of my earlier videos, but, you know, in this stage is where it's really coming into its own. And up there is another bonus barrel. This one's easy to find, you know, just follow the arrows again. It's kind of funny how the game shows you where some of the bonus areas are. It's like, just, you know, just go here, and you'll get to it easily, and then at other times, it just hides them so well that it boggles the mind. And you're literally just thinking, okay, that's very cleverly hidden, but how was I supposed to find that? And I'm guessing they don't want you to find everything. And that's what I like about this game, you know, you don't have to find every single thing. Let's see, those guys are pretty annoying when they jump. Mostly because they jump kind of high. The green ones are harder to avoid anyway. Let's hop on the zinger here, get this guy. Oh yeah, this is not the most lively commentary, but this world is kind of tricky, so... And again, there I go with saying tricky. I've been saying that a lot lately. I don't know why. It's not normally a word I use, and I died there. I was trying to get back onto the platform. Okay, so I guess this clears up where we're gonna stop. I mean, we did get everything in the game. We do have both of the bonus areas, or all of the bonus areas, and the DK coin, but I kind of messed up at the end, so let's try to speed things up just a little bit. Although we're already back at the green jumpers, so I don't know why I was jumping like that. But yeah, I'm not too embarrassed about a few deaths here and there, you know, that's okay. I'm not perfect, Although I shouldn't have gotten hit there. That was dumb. I'll admit that any day of the week. Now, I was gonna maybe do another stage after this, but having just died, I'm probably gonna leave that in, the death. I mean, why not, right? And I'm gonna end the episode after this stage. Although maybe I'll show you a little bit of the third world areas. I mean, it's pretty cool. I just jumped off again!
Failure.
I'll meet you back there. Okay, guys, I'm back. And let's not fail quite as much this time around. I mean, I was already almost at the end of the stage. I mean, there's basically that cannon dude over there. I just want to use the super jump on him, just because it makes it easier to get up there. And here it is, the end of the stage. So, you know, I don't know why I died there, but I did. Anyway, since we're coming up on 16.5 minutes, the next stage is Slime Climb, which is a pretty difficult one. Down there is another Club's Kiosk. Again, I'm not going to go for that. Let's see. I don't think I've introduced... I think it's a good idea to go for the Kong College and save. And her name is Wrinkly Kong. I don't think I've mentioned that. Basically, all she'll do is give you some hints and general gameplay tips, but nothing you can really use if you played the game before. Now, Funky's Flights actually lets you travel to different worlds, but we're going to get into that later. I just want to see what the Monkey Museum has. Try all you like. This game will never be as good as Donkey Kong Country, which was rubbish anyway. Pick a subject I know everything about this game. Yeah, right. Let's see. What do you have to say about Slime Climb? We're going to do that in the next episode, so I kind of want to know what I'm getting myself into. When nearing the top, the ability to walk on water reveals all. Actually, that's kind of cryptic, but I know what he means, and you see that in the next episode. But, anyway, we've been going for quite a while, so in the next episode we're going to get started on the stage Slime Climb and hopefully finish off this world, and maybe do 1 or 2 stages in the next one depending on how well I do. Until then, thanks everybody very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.